That was my summer.
Yeah. Did you work on the game?
Probably not as much as most, but a little bit.
Where's the shot at? I always hear about Steven's, he's the assassin, they call you.
I feel like it's coming along. I mean, definitely this summer it didn't help a whole lot, because I was working on other things that didn't get as many shots up as I need to, because I was working on the ball handling, just other things. And so I think it's just a matter of getting the reps up. So I've been in the gym a little extra, after practice and stuff, trying to groove it back to where it was. So, I mean, it's coming along.
Now, the one thing that you worked on this summer, it's kind of obvious, is the hair, right? I mean, there's some work in this now.
There is.
Tell me about the decision to grow it out and to go with what you got here. Are we calling it anything?
No, I mean, this is my facial hair. This is my hair as is. It is untouched by razor or any styling product. It is what it is. It's just, that's my hair.
It's kind of like Stephen Gray raw, right?
Pretty much,
yeah.
Pretty much. Last year, I mean, Ira was the one that always cut my hair. And so I have this big thing, like I feel weird if I let my hair grow and I shave for some reason, I feel uneven.
Yeah. Like out of balance.
Yeah, like I feel like if I cut my hair, I need to shave, or if I shave, I need to cut my hair. So Ira left, so he wasn't cutting my hair anymore, and I didn't want to go to a barber shop or anything or have Rob cut it, so I just decided to let it go, and facial hair just sort of came along with it, slowly but surely.
And are you going to keep going with it?
Yeah, I think so.
You didn't lose a bet or anything?
No, honestly, I think it's easier this way. I don't have to schedule haircuts. I don't ever have to shave. I just get up, and this is one part of my weeks or days that I can just take out. Just get up and go. Makes it easier.
You really are a college guy.
I
love that, Steven. I love that. What can this team do this year? It's a completely different feel when you go down to practice.
It is.
Talented, but different.
A lot different. I think this team, more so than teams past, has something to prove, just because we did lose so much last year with our seniors and Austin going. So I mean, with just the fact that we have so much to prove, it puts a little chip on our shoulder that maybe hasn't been there, I mean, like the older teams, the teams that, would just come out, outwork people, rebounding. Because this is a group that, playing hard hasn't really been an issue. I mean, the summer runs, practices, they've been a lot more competitive, I would say, in the past, just because there are so many things that are up in there still. There's, I mean, it has this completely different feel to it. So, I mean, guys are just coming in playing hard, and I think it makes it easier for, coaches to make a decision when everyone's going out and playing hard, because then you can start to pull things back if need be. But, one thing that was a big question mark, I think, for this group was just, were we going to be able to get, the guys that come in and just play hard, or were we going to have to try and pull things out of some people? But, I mean, with them coming in and just playing hard, it's been huge for us. And so I think just with that mentality, it really sets a tone for the year. Just we're going to come out, play hard, be physical, and, just try and outwork teams.
And at no time this year will we see you cut the hair?
I really doubt. I mean, that one day I might wake up and say, I'm tired of this hair. I might just cut off, but as of right now, I don't think so.
You're digging it.
I'm feeling it.
All right, Coach, you've had some great guard combinations here over the years, and this year you've got Matt Bolden and Stephen Gray. And specifically about Stephen, how good can he be? We saw in Maui, and we've seen in the past.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for Steve. I mean, he really, truly is a complete guard. And we talked about this on some of the earlier shows. He can really shoot it. I think that's what most people think about when you talk about Stephen Gray. But yet he's a tremendous defender. He on the ball defender, off the ball defender. He's a good passer. He can handle the ball. He played point guard in high school, and he's a tremendous rebounder at the guard position. So that pretty much covers the whole gamut of basketball, and that's why I think the sky's the limit for Steve. The one thing we've always been after Steve is, for him to become obsessed with the game and for it to mean everything to him. It's not such a bad thing, though, that, he has a lot of other interests. He was a lead in a play here on campus, and he did a great job with that. He's also a very good student, and he's just a guy that, I mean, he's very easygoing and kind of carefree, and I think this year I've seen him buy in more to basketball and more into the team things than maybe he has in the past, and because of that, you're seeing a lot more success on the floor. Like we said earlier, I mean, MVP of the Maui tournament is a very, very big accomplishment, and I couldn't be happier for him.
It was huge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap it up when we come back, and we'll talk about the upcoming game with the Cougars of Washington State. Stay with us. And welcome back to the Mark Few Show. Coach, another big non-conference week and tough matchups. Washington State, Wake Forest Saturday. Another big week. You guys, it just keeps rolling, man.
Yeah, this is a huge week. Yeah. This really is. And following back-to-back on Maui, this is going to be tough because, you know, in the past sometimes teams have dropped off a little bit after Maui. It's very important that we don't see any drop-off and we get better. I mean, the Cougs are coming in. They're off to a great start. Ken Bone, who is a terrific coach, has done a great job getting them up to speed so quickly. They'll come in here with a lot of confidence and obviously, you know, something to prove after, you know, what happened last year down there. And then to immediately follow that up with a big-time national TV matchup with Wake Forest, who just, I think the people that'll be here at that game or watch that, I mean, you'll see tremendous athleticism and size and ACC talent firsthand. I mean, it's going to make for as tough a week as we've had thus far, even factoring in Maui.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Mark Few Show. Thanks for being here this week. We'll see you next week. Another great week around Zaggville. See you then.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mark Few Show. I'm Greg Heister, along with Coach Few. And Coach, another good week around Zaggville. I know you guys are coming off the Maui Classic the week before. The showdown with Washington State, and that's always a big game. We'll start there first. And first half, not so good, but this team really rallied.
Yeah, no, this has been a tough emotional week for us, and obviously a tough physical week. Some great competition. And, you know, I think our guys dug themselves a hole, which was not a good thing. But we've done that now several times, and hopefully it's not going to be a habit. But I thought Washington State came out and played very confident and played with a lot of poise and made some shots, made some tough shots early. And people outside of Klay Thompson made some tough shots. We went in kind of keying on Klay, and lo and behold, some of those other guys stepped up. So second half, we made some adjustments, made a very brave, spirited run, and you know, we held them, I think, a 10, 11-minute stretch without a field goal. So that's a great sign. We were way behind on the glass at half. We were able to turn that around and dig out a good win. You know, I think that's a good win. The Cougs were undefeated and coming off a championship up in Alaska. And obviously, we're playing very confident at that time.
Matt Bolden, 7 threes in that game. I think the most in a game since Dan Dickau. Harris, huge second half. And Stephen Gray, great game defensively.
Yeah, that pretty much summed it up right there. You know, I think Matt, just an incredibly brave, courageous, tough, any way you want to describe it.